A few weeks ago I was on Amazon and I came across this moon lamp. It looked super unique, it had great reviews, and it was relatively inexpensive, so I definitely wanted to check it out. I reached out to ECOLOR and they were nice enough to send me this product as well as their Dream Color LED strip lights to test out. And if you've done any shopping around for LED strip lights, you'll see that the price for these are very low compared to what's out there, so I was excited to see how they stacked up against the more expensive brands. So we'll start out with the ECOLOR Smart Table lamp. And I'm a natural-born skeptic, so I was curious to see just how well this would perform because it does have a lot of the features you'd expect to find in a $100 lamp, but this is a third of the price. Opening things up, you're going to find two pieces of information, a lamp as well as a micro USB charging cable. Now this does not come with a USB wall adapter, so if you don't have one laying around the house that you can use, you're going to want to go out and pick one up. Now that everything's laid out, I'm just going to plug this in so we can begin testing. This lamp has 3 total buttons, 2 on the bottom and 1 on top. The one I'm pressing now cycles through all the different scenes and colors, and the one right next to it will control the brightness. And the button on the top is for turning the lamp on and off. Let's move on to getting this connected to the app, so you're going to want to go into the Play Store and search for Ecolor Life. Before opening the app, make sure your phone's Bluetooth is turned on and the lamp is plugged in. From here, just hit the plus button and it should automatically find the device we want to connect to at the top. Now just click on the device, give it a name, and then you're all set to go. Once you're in the app under colors, you can see you have the traditional color wheel, and at the very bottom you can pick and choose between your warm and cool whites. But now that we have everything set up, let's turn off the lights and see what other cool things we can do with the app. The first thing I want to go over is your segment color customization. And what this does is it breaks the moon into 2, 3, 4, or 5 phases and then allows you to control the color of each segment. I had a lot of fun playing around with this feature and coming up with different color combinations that look good. The next part of the app that we'll cover is scenes. ECOLOR has come up with 18 different color preset animations, and they're all a little bit different, they're all unique, so definitely take some time to play around with these and find a couple that you like. And just like you can with all the individual colors, you can adjust these scenes' brightness from 1 to 100%. And another feature I don't cover here is the timer, and that's in the top right corner with the clock. You can push that and set a time for the light to turn off as you sleep, or you can set it to turn on at a certain time. The last thing I want to go over is the music mode. So this lamp has a built-in mic that picks up sound, and there's 3 different music modes you can choose from: melody, bubble, and follow, and you can easily adjust the microphone sensitivity as well as the speed of the animations. The melody and bubble setting by far ended up being my favorite of the 3. So ECOLOR definitely hit a home run with this product in my opinion. It's fun, it's unique looking, all the features work really well, and for only about $30 you really can't go wrong. Here you can see I have it set up in my bedroom and it looks absolutely great next to my Sleepy Cloud and Princess Piggy Bank. So let's move on to their LED strip lights. And coming in at about $25 for 32 feet, these tout the RGB IC capabilities. And this means you can have different segments on the strip at different colors at the exact same time. Now this isn't necessarily a new feature, but I don't think I've seen this included on light strips at 32 feet for such a low price. Opening things up, you're going to have the 2 pieces of information. You're going to have 2 spools of 16-foot LED strip lights that are hardwired into the controller. You're going to have the power adapter, and you're also going to have the remote. To connect your device, open up the Ecolor Life app on your phone, hit the plus icon, and you should see the strip lights appear on the top left of the screen to click on. Give them a name and then click Finish. Before I unwrap them, I'll do a quick overview while they're still in the spool. You have your color wheel with 16 million different color combinations. You also have your slider at the bottom to control your warm and cold whites, and at the very top you can adjust the brightness from 1% to 100. Now just like the lamp, this has segment control, which allows you to change the color of different segments along the LED strip. I wasn't quite ready for 50, so I decided to play around with the 5 phases first. From here you can scroll down and pick the color that you want, and then go back up and change whatever segment you want to that color. And as you can see, it's going to make the change simultaneously to both LED strips. Another thing that's cool is you can actually turn off individual segments so you can create different effects that way. Moving on to scenes, they have 15 different preset animations that you can choose from, and I think my favorites ended up being the Colorful Life and Blue Ocean. The app also has a timer built in where you can choose when the lights go on and off. On the controller they have the microphone built in which picks up sound, and the music functionality on these LED strips are really nice. And just like the lamp, the bubble and melody ended up being my favorite, and you can adjust the sensitivity of the mic as well as the speed of the animations. After looking at different places in our house, I decided to install these LED strips in our 3-season porch. What's nice is there's already a ledge built in here where I can just lay the LED strips flat, and my wife already has some fake foliage up here, so it'll work to hide the LED strips and provide a little diffusion. I'm really happy the way this turned out, and the plants provide just enough coverage so I don't see the individual LEDs. I'll play around with the app for a little bit so you can get a better idea of what they look like when they're fully unraveled. And lastly, music mode. Overall, these lights are definitely worth the price. The things I liked most about them were the segment control as well as the music mode. I would love to see them expand their scene selections in future app updates to include some more dynamic animations, which I know these lights are capable of handling. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know if you have any questions at all.